started, and we are going to be painting another bird. I'm going to pull you guys up on my screen so I can see who's with us this morning. It's taking a little bit of time to load. December 3rd already, and this is my bird of the day. Thank you, Scott. It's the Inca tern, and I love this image, so I'm going to be doing this one, and then I'm combining it with Noelia's festive challenge. Her handle is Noelia in Sutinta. So we are on day 3, so festive drink. Festive drink. Well, there's eggnog, there's mulled wine. I'm trying to think what else could be a festive drink. Maybe you guys can help me out. One person watching so far. I think it's just a little bit delayed, but if you are here, please say hi. Good morning, good morning. It is the right time, right? It's 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock and painting birds. I'm going to have a different color background, but it depends on the festive drink. That's funny because I was just thinking about the festive drink. Hey Louise, how are you? Good morning. Do you have a festive drink that you and your husband share at Christmas? Hi Betty Penny, good morning. Hello, hello. Okay, I'm going to get started. At least to get the bird sketched. I don't know if it's a girl, but it does look like a girl. I mean, she looks rather pretty. And I think the festive drink should probably, a Bailey's. Yeah, Bailey's would be really great. Bailey's in my coffee right now would be great. No, I'm joking. Okay, so let's have a look. Yeah, this is the Inca tern, and Scott put this in our Padlet from Texas, San Antonio. Good morning, Barbara. How are you? Yeah, we're talking about Bitty Penny's she picked a saffron finch today. Cool. Bitty Penny, the list that we have is for anybody. So if you're not part of I don't have it here. Oh yes, I do have it here. If you're not part of our BSA group, that's fine. But if you is a saffron finch in, oh no, hang on, Lima, Peru. We're in Lima. Oh, is the saffron finch in, sorry, Scott put the bird that I'm doing into the Padlet. I got confused. It's Lima today, it's not Texas. That's confusing, I know, sorry. Okay, so this is the bird that Scott put in from Lima, because I think Christina hadn't put anything in. Hi Martina. And this is the festive challenge that I'm also combining my pieces with. I'm going to put that on lock. So today's festive challenge is festive drink. So yesterday's, as you can see, was Christmas ornament, and the day before was shining star. So I'm kind of combining them. It's nice to combine and you know, see what other people are doing on the other challenges. Okay, and then we have our birds in December, so we're in Peru today. But Scott put this beautiful bird, the Inca tern, and I'm hoping that, okay, Lima, Peru, yes, I became a member. Of course you did. And I love seeing all of the work. Isn't it amazing? Incredible. Sorry. Scott, is this a bird from Peru? I'm just double checking. I'm assuming it is, but I know things got a little bit mixed up in the Padlet. And I think Itty Penny, yeah, there's the little blue and white swallow. I'm hoping that they are. There's the Peruvian pelican. Yes, I'm sure it is. C says, I'm painting this. Okay, I'm going to get started because I need to get started. And Scott said yes. Morning, Reb. All right. It is freezing still outside, but we didn't get any more snow, which was definitely a good thing. I'm hoping that the cold front hasn't reached you guys, because we're going to get a really, really, really cold front. Have you guys done all your holiday shopping for your kids? Oh, fantastic. Biddy Penny says, I'm doing birds in a tablescape because I have been wanting to work on still lifes this month. I am going to try and incorporate textiles, flowers from these locations as well. Oh, Bitty Penny, are you someone different on... Did I get confused yesterday? You already posted 2 of your images in our group chat, didn't you? With the mixing of the still life and the birds. If that was beautiful. They're beautiful. Hi, Nanette. Good morning. All right, so usually I don't start with the beak, but I really want it to be nice and bright, so I'm going to pull him way over here. Ooh, I think I'm doing his head quite large. Okay. We have to check that. Yes, okay, under my real name, Toby. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That's probably why I was a little bit confused. They're beautiful, really nice. Good morning, Meryl. How are you? Yeah, Reb, been enjoying your birdhouse ornaments as well. Very pretty. So I'm pairing this Inca Turn with a festive drink. Now, Louise has already told me her favorite festive drink, which is a Bailey's. Anybody else got a favorite festive drink? I know a lot of people drink eggnog up here in Canada. Oh no, I think he's too big. I think I'm going to have to redo. I think, yeah, I'm redoing it. He just got a little bit too big. And I go back to sketching with my, I don't know why I didn't do it. Okay. This one is not so good. And if you don't have a festive drink, you can answer another question I have. Who does Christmas fairs, and is anybody doing Christmas fairs this winter? I know that we have some crafters here. Yeah, interested to, I know that Reb, Olinda's not here, but, or I don't think she's here right now. I know that she does Christmas fairs. Anybody else? Reb, are you doing any Christmas fairs? That should go way past there too. Susan says, ditto on Reb's birdhouses. The head is big. Yeah, the head is big, but I need, yeah. It is quite big, isn't it? But I need a little bit of body in here to be holding the drink, so, and I don't know why it just got so big. Maybe I should have put it smaller on my screen. So I'd like to know, if you're just joining, your favorite festive drink, and if you are doing or going to any holiday fairs. Like, does your town have a holiday fair? I used to do a holiday fair every year, and then they stopped doing it. I guess I could organize another one. I used to organize them too, but it's a lot, and I don't know how much people want to do shopping handmade goods anymore, which is unfortunate. Bitty Penny says, no fairs for me this year, but I'm going to try and attend some. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do as well. When I'll have a look if there are any local ones first. Oh, Reb says, ooh, Malta is my fave. Don't know how to describe it though. And Reb says, probably no fairs right now, maybe in the spring. Carolyn says, handmade goods are very popular in our area. We have a huge Christmas bazaars in Austin. It used to be super popular here, and I think it is. I think there is one in Toronto that's really popular still. So, okay, I have to think. I'm going to think about the drink. A Bailey's. I mean, I could do a Bailey's. An Irish cream is also nice, or a mulled wine. The mulled wine would be pretty because I could do the oranges in there as well. Should I do a mulled wine? Maybe also pretty because of the color. Maybe I'll do a mulled wine. I'm thinking of the orange first. Okay. I'm kind of going backwards and trying to get all the bright things in. You really do have to think a little bit differently with watercolor. And then I'm going to make a burgundy. C says, my my father-in-law used to make the best eggnog for the holidays. I just had eggnog latte the other day from, you know, one of those big name brand coffee shops. I went with my daughter and we treated ourselves to a hot, or I had a hot drink. She didn't have a hot drink. Okay, I also have to get the bird's wing in because he needs to be holding it. Oh, Penny says, those are two we go to, Carolyn. You must be in Austin area. I'm in Hutto. Where's Hutto? Carolyn, are you near Hutto? Blue Genie Christmas Bazaar and Armadillo. See, also this is not watercolor paper. This is Bristol paper. This is the Strathmore Bristol, which I really love for gouache, and I don't mind it for watercolor. But there's no forgiving. Like what I put on here is staying. So that's why I'm trying to be very thoughtful as I'm putting these colors down. Okay, so we have the wine, this is the wine glass here. And then I can put the wine in. Carolyn says, I've been going to the Armadillo since 1980 when the real Armadillo closed. Oh, I'm in Belton. Is Belton close? Hutto is 20 minutes north of East Austin. Bitty, Penny, and Reb, are you guys close together as well? I know Texas is huge, as Meryl always tells us. It can fit into Ontario a few times though. So we understand huge up here in Canada. Thanks for finding these birds, Scott. Okay, so I have my mulled wine. There should be like raisins and other things in here. Now I can kind of focus on the bird. Oh, Reb says, it's huge, but 3 hours is close enough. So are you guys close or not? I think Reb and Carolyn they know where they are in relationship to each other. Well, you guys all probably know where you are in relationship to each other. And probably nowhere near Meryl, right? Meryl's far, far away. So we've got We've got 3 drinks. Reb is about 3 hours away. I'm just 15 minutes or so from Hutto. Oh, that's funny. You guys are so close. You guys could meet for a sketch and draw in real life. That would be cool. Bitty Penny, do you have like an art community that you hang out with in Hutto? Okay, so I've completely forgot that I have to dress this bird. So now I'm going to have to backtrack. He's going to have a darker sweater on than the grey. I may actually do like a white, like a cream color sweater. That would be good. Meryl says, yes, I'm as far south as you can be in Texas. Karen says, we sure could. That's awesome. Reb says, I go up to Austin often, so I'll let you know next time I'm up that way. I bet Alinda will join you too. Oh, that's great. A little Austin meetup. How fun. Okay, and I do like the green behind him, so I'm going to do the green behind him. That would be great. When are the fairs going on? You could all do the Christmas fair or the holiday fair together. That would be fun too. I'm going to do like a greeny, dark greeny purple color. If you haven't noticed, watercolors are so much slower. I feel like I'm in slow mode with these watercolors. I hope you guys are okay with that. I also didn't do a pattern behind this one, behind his head, so I may do that today if I finish this one. Okay, so we've got the other whisker of his white mustache. Oh, Reb says, how close are you to Big Bend, Meryl, or are you by the coast? Scott says, Hutto used to be a drive-through town. Have not been there in years. I'm sure it's bigger. And Meryl says, I'm going to Waco, Waco for Christmas. Is that close to you guys? Bitty Penny says, yes, it's still for the most part. There are just a ton of neighborhoods now. Okay, I'm going to get some a few more gray. I'm just lifting a lot of my paint, because when you think of grays, you can just adjust like dirty paint that's on your palette instead of mixing up a whole other color. Karen says, Waco is an hour north from me. Okay, you guys have to meet up over the time that you're at. Can you guys meet up? That would be so nice. Bonjour, Hippo. Carolyn says, I interviewed for a job in Hato a few years ago. Sure wish I had gotten it. LOL. That would be so great, Meryl, if you could. Hang on, Meryl, on the way is where Carolyn is on the way to Waco, or is Waco past? I mean, or is Waco before? Oh no, I've done the eye too big again. It's alright. It's just the bird that has a big eye. Meryl, are you visiting family? Waco is still 4+ hours from here. Carolyn says, let me know when you're coming. Meryl. That is exciting. Oh, it will depend on my kids when my kids get here from California. Well, yeah, maybe they'll want to go as well to the fair. Do you know if the Renegade Craft Fair happens anymore in the States? I always said that I was going to get to one of those one day. And I can't remember where it was. Was it San Francisco, the Renegade Craft Fair? They always had the best posters. Biddy Penny says, oh, I remember the Renegade Craft Fair. It was great. Where was it? Do you remember, Bitty Penny? Which state it was in? And Carolyn says, if you take the 135, you'll drive right through Belton. Is this for Meryl? Meryl, did you hear that? Or did you read that? Okay, I'm going to just quickly work on the sweater. It's going to have hearts on it. Oh no, I went wrong. See, this is where going wrong with this paper is just not good. You gotta lift it straight away. I'll come back and correct that. Hola, Patty. Ay, has vuelto. Where are you now? We've missed you. We've missed you, Patty. Congratulations to your son and your daughter-in-law. That's wonderful. I'm not doing a very good job with this patterning on my bird's sweater. Good morning, Melissa. How are you? Hippo says, I've never heard about Inca tern. What an elegant bird. Isn't it lovely? It's so pretty. So, so pretty. Oh, and Meryl says yes. And then Carolyn says yes, but I wouldn't blame anyone for not driving I-35. Why is it not a good road? And Biddy Penny says, we had in Austin a couple of times. Oh, the Renegade Craft Fair. Otherwise, it looked like New York, San Francisco, Chicago, LA. Yeah, they kind of traveled around, didn't they? You do have to catch up with everything. Scott is here. And he says, oh, you're in Madrid finally, Patty? Scott says, are you home for the holidays? Oh, thank you, Patty. It's nice, a bird month. It came around really quickly. Had to figure out something, what we were going to do with the birds. It's like I have to start thinking now for next year, because it comes around really quickly. It must feel good to be home. That was a long travel, you guys. You were away for a long time. Did you find any new cities in Mexico that you absolutely loved, that are better than Oaxaca? I'm doing like just little cards because I found a box, so I made them. They're gonna all fit in this little box. So that's what I did. And Teresa, I loved all your pictures, Patty, from your trip. Thanks for sharing. I need to go to Mexico. Yes, you do, Teresa. 2027, I'm going back. Patricia says, Scotty, can't believe you're around. So nice to hear from you. Yeah, it was really nice. We had a tour of Scott's house on Monday in our Monday Zoom. It was lovely. He's finished his kitchen on his own. Like, if you don't know Scott, Scott's one of our OGs, and he's back. He's been renovating his house and been busy with life, but it's lovely to have him back again. Okay, I'm not sure what is happening here with the glass. Yeah, Scott says, I've been missing you folks, so I've been missing folks, so I had to do birds catch up. Meryl says, I'm across the Rio Grande River from Matamoros. I got my master's in Brownsville, Texas, where I could look across the river to Mexico. Fabulous. And Patty says, I don't know if better than Oaxaca, but very comparable. Morelia or Morela is gorgeous. The whole of Michoacan. Oh, I'll have to look it up. Darn, I don't have my book down here. That's why I should bring it down, shouldn't I? I'm going to put it on the back of the bird. Morella. And I'm going to put this as the Inca turn. Day 3 with a festive drink. And we are in Peru. There. I lost sound. Is it off? Oh, Melissa says I still have sound. Okay, it's just me. Okay, I will look up. Is that further south, Patty? The Michoacan? I'm probably saying it wrong. Scott, you used to go down to Mexico a lot. Have you been recently? Barbara says, ditto, Scott, just finishing up 1 year of renovation. Birds are my beginning. Yay! I'm happy that you both are here. Barbara, it's so nice to have you joining every morning. This is the fun part when you have all the colors blocked in. Now you can go in with all the details. need to put a bird. No? Patty, we're on Peru right now. So last month, probably mid last month, because that's when we usually do our planning for the month ahead, I sent out the Padlet to our group, and then everybody added their birds. So the month is filled, but you can still, like, would it be for Madrid? Because today is Peru because of Christina. She already kind of took a day. And Scott, he kindly found some birds from Peru. So that's why we're doing this one. But we did Spain on Monday, which was Christina from, and this one was from, I guess, near Barcelona or near Madrid, Carolina. And then yesterday's was from Bavaria, Martina. She put hers in, and this is the Eurasian Jay, although it doesn't really look like the Eurasian Jay, but you know, they change a little bit when I'm painting them. I know that everybody else's look very like the birds. Mine are kind of out there. But you can, if you want to do Madrid, I can add right at the end. I've got some extra spots. So I'm just putting your name and the place you are from, and then we've got extra birds to paint, because I know a lot of people love painting birds. It doesn't matter like what time of year, so you can always go back and look in the Padlet and paint some extra birds. So yeah. Good morning, Maria. How are you? Maria, you've got like numbers on the back of your username. You don't usually have that, do you? I could not. You know what? I could not get it to work, Maria. I tried. 20 minutes I tried, and then I gave up. I'm like, I'm going to give myself 20 minutes to try it, because I've been trying to set it up so that I could see my face as well. And then I caved, because I'm like, I'm not spending more than 20 minutes on it. If not, I get too frustrated. It's too frustrating. I'll figure it out. Just not right now. Okay, I need this the background to be much darker, so I'm going to just mix it here. Some dark green. I don't think I'm going to get time to do a pattern on the others, like I said. Maria says, yeah, I think so. I'm the 7,500th Maria. That's cool. There's no rush. We can work on it when you come back from your trip. Yes. Which, yeah, I can't say too much about because it's a surprise. So hopefully none of my family are watching. Good morning. If you are just watching, welcome. We are painting birds, and I'm combining mine with a festive challenge from from Noelia, and I'll post it again on stories on my Instagram, but basically this is her festive challenge. Noelia en Sutinita. So you can take a screenshot if you want, or go to her at Noelia en Sutinita for more details. I just thought it would be nice to combine the birds with something festive. Usually, well, not usually, because I've done something different every year, but, well, we've done something different every year. I just thought it would be nice. Okay, let me get some of that, the wing details on. So we're thinking about festive drinks. I've done a mulled wine. Anybody else got any others? Louise said a Bailey's, and Reb said a Malta, which I don't know exactly what is, a Malta. And what else do we have? Edie Penny, did you say something? I mean, there's eggnog as well. Eggnog, yeah. Yeah, eggnog is huge up here in Canada. I did have an eggnog latte, Melissa. It was so good. Louise says, this bird is looking fancy with his little drink. His very little drink. And I think I've gone over like the glass on this side. It's supposed to be lighter. I may have to get my white out. I wonder if that's why they called the brand Whiteout. Because somebody said, I need to get my white out. And then they were like, oh my goodness, that's a great name for a brand, Whiteout. Is it Whiteout? I think it's Whiteout. Okay. Cranberry martini. Ooh, and that would have looked really nice. Where were you at the beginning of this session? The cranberry martini would have looked really cute. Holding in his little hand. Prosecco is festive at any time of year. You are right. It totally is. Yeah. Martina, that's what this is supposed to be, glue wine. But I know that some people would, I should have just said, well, we call it glug. In Denmark, we call it glug, or it's called glue wine. But yeah. The Danes call it glug. Probably because it goes glug, glug, glug down your throat. That's probably why they called it glug. And it's made with red wine, and then you put all different spices in. Nutmeg, cloves, and you usually mix it. You put oranges or orange rind in there, and almonds and raisins, and you simmer it, and then you put, I think people usually put I want to say brandy, but I don't think it's brandy that you put in. Maybe it's brandy. Definitely an extra spirit or hard liquor goes in there. Here is a bad tangent. The top of the wine and the top of the... Can you lift this a little bit? We'll fill that glass. It's also usually in a wine glass. Or because it makes you happy. Glücklich. Yes, that could be the reason as well. Glücklich. Glücklich. In Danish, I think it's glögg. It's a little bit different, I think, Swedish and Danish. Biddy Penny says, I've been looking down and painting a bird party. Just looked up and your bird is amazing. Oh, thank you. Can't wait to see your bird party. Biddy Penny says, we do lots of hot chocolate with vanilla and cinnamon. I like to add a little chai tea into the mix and spice it up. And with that, you could definitely put some Baileys in there too if you wanted to add a little bit of a extra festive spirit. If you like to, or if you don't have alcohol, then that's probably not a good one to add. I think I took away the bottom of his beak here. There. All right, just a little bit more on his wing. I want this bit to look like it's under. I think I need to study wings a little bit more. Feathers. I'm kind of making it up. I like his little brow as well up here, so I'm going to try and get that in. So you can see how I've made the eye way too big. Friends, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Thank you so much, Melissa. I do always forget. And how many? There's 27 of you here. And I'm going to double check. I have 11 thumbs up. That means a lot of people are missing giving me thumbs up. Please give me a thumbs up. Oh, Teresa says Manhattan Bourbon is a new drink for me. Bourbon. That's whiskey, right? What's the Manhattan part? The bird looks like soft fur more than feathers. Yeah, but I'm sure on his wings, Scott, that there is a little bit more of feathery type feathers. Right? Yeah, his head's got a little bit, his eyes got a little bit big. Well, I wish you all a very good day today. If you are joining Samantha Dion Baker's Festive Challenge, that also begins today, and I think she has a session at 4 p.m. Eastern today. That's a nice one to do as well. I know Barbara was there yesterday. Thank you, Tammy. Have a great day. Thank you, Martina. I'll be back tomorrow. It's Thursday. Melissa has art hang party tomorrow evening, and she's going to Italy with, I can't remember the username of your Italian friend. But yeah, so this one is not yet. This one is towards the end of the month, but I think I have to, this was just my tester. Yeah, so that's tomorrow, and I think the Visual Arts Passage Drawing Hive is back tomorrow. I think they took a break last week because of Thanksgiving. Yeah, so it'll be a busy day tomorrow. Have a really good day, everybody. Marcy. Thanks, Melissa. Yeah, with Marcy. She was in Italy for a whole month. So I'm sure the pictures are gorgeous. Betty Penny says, have a wonderful day, everybody. It's always a pleasure spending time with you. Thanks so much, Charlotta. Your bird is fab. Thank you. Yeah, here, I'll lift it up. Oh, I didn't put my signature. I did not. I should do that. There. My mix of watercolors. So there is my little bird, my little birdie. He's a cutie. I do like the colors. My glass is not, I need to work on glass, I think. Or a lot of textures, surfaces, that's what I need to work on, would be great. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing them all together. It is nice when you start something like this and then you continue it throughout the month, because if you do, like, even if you end up with like 20 of the same, it does look nice. Anyway, have a good day, everybody. See you tomorrow. Bye.